WI Prep viewers, and welcome to the new season of Eagle Watch. Joining me once again, UW men's basketball head coach, JT Gritzmacher. JT, how are you doing this morning?
I'm good, Daniel. How are you?
Good win last night by the looks of it. So you guys have now won 11 of 13. You guys are ranked 9th in the country after an 18-4 start to the season. What have you seen from the guys in the last few games you've really been liking?
I think it's the last two, especially, as we've just found ways to win. I think you go back to Saturday up in Eau Claire. We didn't play our best basketball for the majority of the game, but we found a way to win the game, and that's all that matters really at this time of year. And then even last night, I thought we had really good stretches, and I thought we had some tough stretches, but we still got a 14-point victory and held the team under 60 points. So the last two games, our defense has been really, really high-level defense, and when you hold teams under 40% shooting, and I think for both games we had a team under 35%, you're going to give yourself a chance to win a lot of games. So we can continue to guard like that and do those things, we'll be in good spots.
Seems like we've been talking about it pretty much every show this year, but last night, another reason to do it. Sam Greer put up 19 points in the win. What did you see from him you really like?
Yes, I mean, Sam's just been, that's who he is. Like, he's been consistent. He's going to always give you, he's going to score the basketball. And there's going to be times when, there's shots that maybe I don't necessarily love that he shoots, but you live with those when you got guys who can score it. And he knows that, and he's continuing to get better at that. And I mean, he's getting people involved, and he's just taking leaps. Like, beginning of the year, his offense was really, really elite, and we had to get on him more about defense, being on the defense side of the ball, people kind of trying to attack him. And now he's taking pride in that, and he's able to play. I mean, in Eau Claire, I think he played 40 minutes. Last night, I think he was around 35 minutes. So, like, he plays a lot of minutes, and he takes a lot of pride in what he does, and he's kind of the engine that makes us go as our point guard.
Another guy that had a great game last night, Carter Thomas, put up 18 points and added 5 rebounds. What did you see from him you liked?
I mean, Carter's been he's another guy who's just steadily been improving throughout the year and steadily kind of getting into his role more. Like, he comes from where he needed to score a lot of points, he shot more shots, kind of the number one option on a team, transfers in where now he's got a bunch of guys around him who can also score, and he's trying to learn a new role, and he's been doing great at it. I mean, the last two games he's scored for us. The last three, I would say he's really scored for us. And when he gets 15 plus and he shoots at a pretty high efficiency clip, it helps us a lot, especially when like last night, Dusty was a little under the weather and didn't have his best game of the year. And when we have other guys who can pick those guys up, and when, maybe Dusty or JJ don't have the night that they usually have, it really helps us out. And when we get all 5 guys clicking, that's when I think we're really, really good.
So the guys were a bit slow getting going offensively, trailed early, but went on a 10-0 run to take the lead, never looked back, almost never trailed again. What did you see from the guys you liked with how they responded when they were down?
Yeah, I mean, I think we really preach just 40-minute game, and then we preach like one possession at a time. So we're not, we don't try to get too high or too low based on what happens in the first 4, 5, 6 minutes, even the first 20 minutes of a game, right? It's a 40-minute game, and we just want to win every possession. So if we don't win a possession, all right, it's over with. Let's go to the next one. And I think that's something we did. I thought our bench, I thought Torrin and Griffin and Julian and Chris, I thought they came in and they gave a lot of juice to our, to that starting group when they came in and off the bench, and that helped us. And when our bench, those guys come in and they bring a lot of energy and they produce, even on the defense end, let's say that's where they produce, then we're in a really good spot because there's no fall off, there's no drop off. We know we've been on those guys hard. They've been practicing really hard, and those things are starting to show now. And I think we're continuing to get better, but it's the time of year when you want to be at your best. And right now I think our defense has been really high. We'll continue to get better on offense, but if we can keep our defense where it's at, we'll be in a good spot.
Just coming up Saturday, you guys go to UW-Oshkosh. You beat them here at home earlier in the season. How is the team looking heading into that game?
Yeah, I mean, I think right now, like, our biggest thing we talk about is just we're worried about us. Like, we got to focus on us and do what we do. And when we do what we do, we feel really good with where we're at. Going to Oshkosh is going to be a tough game. It's on the road. They just came off kind of a heartbreaker loss yesterday where they had a game 1. So they're going to be ready to go. And they're playing, like on our end, we're playing for a bye, right, in the conference tournament, try to be 1 or 2 seed. On their end, they're kind of playing where they're trying to get in. So, like, they're playing, every game means a lot to them. It could be their last one. So you got to know that, because there's not much scarier than, a team that really has nothing to lose. And that's something we talk about. But for us, it's just kind of being really focused on us, and that's with practice, with film, making sure we take care of what we can take care of, and then go in there and it should be a fun game, like a night game, a Saturday night game in Oshkosh. So a good crowd on the road. It'll be fun.
Can you talk to the last show about how, with being one of the top teams in the country, everybody wants to get their shot at you? How do you prepare the guys for a team like Oshkosh that really doesn't have much to lose with how they want to knock you guys off?
Yeah, I mean, I think if you look at any team that we play and we think like, all right, we can walk into this game and win, you're gonna get beat, especially in this league, because Oshkosh, they started the year 9-2, right? And they were a top 15, top 20 team throughout this season too. They just had some injuries, but they play extremely hard. They're really, really well coached. They got a great culture. So like they're gonna give you the best shot. They're gonna come into the game like they're 21-0. Like they don't see the record that they have. They're the same with everything they do. They play really hard on offense. They play hard on defense. They're together. And when you play teams like that, you better make sure you match all of it, because if you don't match it, you're going to get beat. And I think that Coach Lewis is, he's built a great program over there. And I don't expect anything less than their best shot and a really good game.
As I said earlier, you guys have won 11 of your last 13 games. How can you keep that momentum rolling this weekend?
I think you just continue to be one game at a time, really one day at a time, right? So practice, film, our habits, get workouts in. Just keep working on those things, because what we talk about is you hope you have about a month more basketball left. You might not, so like it could end, and we got to take this month and just be all the way locked into everything we're doing, because this team has a chance to do something special. And when you got a chance to do something special, you don't want to waste it, because you don't know if there'll ever be another opportunity for it. So we got to make sure we're locked in every day, staying together, and we're taking steps at that, and we're getting better at it. And right now it's just kind of continuing to worry about us and make sure we do the best we can to be the best version of us that we can.
JT, of course, thank you for your time. Viewers, listeners, thank you as well. Best luck in Oshkosh on Saturday, and go Eagles.
Sounds good. Appreciate it, Danny.